Solve trigonometric equations. Question 7. Solve cos x sin x equals to minus half. Now we are into some very interesting trigonometric equations, and you will see how the results are, and they are very different from normal equations. Okay, this one is also a very interesting example, and there is a unique way of solving it. So what we do here is that we rewrite this equation. Let me show you. It is cos x sin x equals to minus half. So we can just multiply by 2 and get 2 of cos x sin x is equals to minus 1. Now this is kind of 2 sin x cos x. You remember 2 sin x cos x? Let me rewrite like this. 2 sin x cos x equals to minus 1. I hope you remember from compound angles, right? That 2 sin x cos x is actually sin 2x. It is sin 2x equals to minus 1. Correct? Now, now we know what the sine graph is. So the sine graph is like this, correct? And minus 1 value for sine is once here. Now that is at 270 degrees, correct? So this is minus for 270, right? Or you can also make a coordinate plane like this, and sine is negative 1 when you are here, correct? At 270 degrees. So we say, well, within 0 to 2 pi, for 270, sine is minus 1. So that could be one answer. But important thing here is to look into the domain. Let's highlight and see what the domain is. Now for this function, initially this was a function in x, and therefore the domain was good enough, saying that x is within 0 and 2 pi. But what happened is, when we solved for it, we landed with 2x. So all of a sudden we are now looking for a domain of 2x. So to find that, we multiply this by 2 and we get, well, 2x should be less than or equals to 4 pi. You understand? So it is 4 pi in our domain, not just 2 pi. And therefore, now the answer which we are looking for is not just, what should I say, is not just this, that means not just this, which is 1 pi by 2, 3 pi, 2 pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. So this is 3 pi by 2, right? So now 2x could be equals to, 2x is equals to 3 pi by 2 or 1 addition circle, right? So because it is from 0 to 4 pi, so the other answer is like going around like this and then coming back like this, correct? So 3 pi by 2 plus 2 pi, correct? One more circle. So 3 pi by 2 plus 2 pi, right? So the other one is 3 pi by 2, and this one will be 3 pi by 2 plus 2 pi, correct? Which is 4 pi by 2, and 4 plus 3 is 7, which is 7 pi by 2, correct? So one more circle will be 7 pi by 2. So there are these two solutions for this. And I've seen many times students really miss on the second one, since they don't really look into the domain. So it's kind of very important in these questions to see what the domain is. Now, so these are the two solutions, and these are the values of 2x. So what is x equals to? X is equals to, you will divide them by 2. And so we get 3 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. So the solution is this. Therefore we write our answer is x equals to 3 pi by 4 and 7 pi by 4. So that is how this type of questions have to be done, right? This kind of step is very critical to understand, right? I hope you remember sine a plus b. Sine a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, right? If I write a equals to b, or if I write, well, if I say if a equals to b is equals to x, right, then it becomes sine of 2x, correct? And this becomes sine of x cos of x plus cos of x sine of x, correct? Which is 2 sine x cos x. And therefore we wrote 2 sine x cos x as sine of 2x, correct? So there is no need to do this derivation, as this is a very standard formula and it could be used in any equation or to prove an identity. Okay, thank you.